live. How everybody doing out there? It's Mo Prohustle, and you are now tuned into the Pro Hustle Zone, where we talk about the professional hustle, anything that's pro hustling. And we talk about how you master your craft, monetize the skill, grind and compete. You feel me? And I got two special guests up on here with me today. I'm going to start on my left right here. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I'm going to start right here to the left of me. Banx.
Yeah, you already know who it is in the building, man. Billy the GOAT, you already know. Motherfucker Hookah Man as well. You can hit me at _DABANX, or you can hit me at Hooked Hookah. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull up private parties. You know what I mean? So stay tuned. You dig?
Well, you know, I'm Cool Ass Cam. Y'all can follow me at Cool Ass Cam. COOLAZZCAM. Y'all can tap in with innovative culture right there. Link is in my bio. Link tree right there. Give you all the details, all the content that we put out, and hope y'all like what y'all see.
Right. And back to me. You feel me? And in the Pro Hustle Zone, we talk about all things pro hustle. You feel what I'm saying? So it gets into the point where we go talk about sports a little here and there. And if the conversation keep flowing with the two guests right here about how they pro hustling, which is getting into the entrepreneur side of things, the business side of things, what they got going on, what plans, what moves they making, we go be rocking. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna kick this off right. I'm gonna ask both of y'all a couple of questions real quick. How y'all feeling right now? How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good?
I feel good. I feel good. What's
See
up?
my eyes,
feel me?
man. I'm feeling good. See my eyes. I'm full of that good Mary Jane. You know.
Banx, what you got going on right now? What's your pro hustle? What you got going on? How you getting it?
Well, my pro hustle, you know, I told you I'm the hookah man, you know. But nah, look, check it out. I'm an engineer. Let me start off like that. I'm an engineer. You know, I've been doing this for a minute. You know what I mean? It's off and on. I've been
Real quick, what kind of engineer are you?
a music engineer.
Got you.
You know,
Got you.
but
Let them know what you do.
still learning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I learned from, you know, way back when, you know, I'm gonna say my cousin Keetran, you know,
You
put
feel
him out
me?
there. I
know
learned
you
from
talking
him.
about. Shout out to
But
him twice.
you know, he I used to be in the studio. You know what I mean? I used to be in the studio. And you know, I used to be in the studio, and he'd go outside, you know, be on the phone for a long time, won't come mix me, won't do that, you know, mix the song or whatever, won't record me. So I learned how to record myself. I learned how to mix myself. You know what I'm saying? Just playing with the
instruments,
and the sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just end up buying my own studio. You know what I'm saying? And then going. It's just been going from there. But I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm also trying to get. I'm on my way of getting my own building for my hookah lounge. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned for that. Man, I'm a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you trying to do a little bit of everything.
I wear multiple hats. You know what I'm saying?
Got
I can
you.
put on multiple hats. You know, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick. So, Cool Ass Cam, what's your pro hustle? What you got going on? Let them know how you pro hustling right now. You feel me? Shout out to Innovative Culture too. This is sponsored by Innovative Culture.
Thank you, bro. Thank you definitely for that, man. For me, man, I'm trying to just create a platform to showcase just, you know, so many different people out here that represent the arts and entertainment of our generation, of our culture. And, you know, a lot of people don't have that platform. A lot of people don't have that platform to where they can actually, you know, get that shine. And I feel like there's so many talented people around me every day. And like, why not create a stage for them to actually do that? And that's, for me, man, it's definitely a hustle, because it's so many different ways where you can go about that, you know. And at the same time, you helping the people around you, and it's not hurting nobody. It ain't taking away from nobody. So I love those types of hustles. You know, a lot of times people think a hustle is doing something wrong, but a hustle, bro, can be something that
positive.
Something positive. And if you can turn something constructive and positive, and you go flip that for you and make it work, I think that's real dope, you know.
And I like that right there, because that get into the pro hustle zone right there. It's all about mastering your craft and monetizing your skills. You feel me? God-given talents. So within that, Banx, well, let the people out there know. First off, have you ever did any live performance? You feel me? Have you ever done any performances with your music? You feel me? Any anything going on with your hookah? Have you ever combo both together yet, or you just music and then hookah?
Well, first off, I never collabed. Never. I'm just saying, first off, I never collabed. Hookah with
music
yet.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what the build is for.
Got
for
you.
me to do
Got
that.
you.
And as far as you say going off into performing, yeah, I perform many a times at many different places.
Well, one of the places you performed at, real quick. Give people a couple of places. If you got over 5, give them 5. Your top 5.
Well, I did Green Turtle in Whittier. I mean, it's like a little small jam. You know what I'm saying? I did that when I was like coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, we know everybody coming up. Give me a 5.
Listen.
Got you.
You gotta listen. I did Green Turtle. House of Blues like 4 or 5 times. I did Club Soul. What else? It's a club out in Beverly Hills. I forgot what it's called. But I did that with my boys with Padana, Padana Records. So yeah, shout out to Padana Records. You know what I'm saying? I did what else? At the GS, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I did a couple clubs.
Not bad. So Cam, cool ass Cam, what about you? What kind of big time production can the people see, you know what I mean, or you experienced before so far with your pro hustling, with innovative culture and your podcast?
Oh man, with the podcast, man, I can tell you that's like what set off innovative culture, Shout out to DJ Punch, because by him, with the FMI podcast, he kind of like that sparked everything. By at that point, I had never really heard podcasts like that. The ones that I heard of was kind of the bigger ones, like Drink Champs and things like that, right? They was big at that time, but
Joe Budden.
Punch was doing the FMI podcast, and I was like, damn, bro, like, let's put all this together. Like, let's see how we can actually get this to shine. You feel me? So we start with that. And then every day we kind of build and we take it into something else, right? So now I'm looking like, okay, well, I'll take some pretty dope pictures with a camera, with a phone, you feel me? So let me go out and get a camera and like actually start doing photography, right? So, because I'm always editing pictures and thinking about shit, adding filters, doing all that extra shit, right? So I said, why can't I do this professionally?
Right.
Why can't I go out and actually do a photo shoot for somebody?
Right.
Why can't I go out and do some videography? It's like the only limitations that we have are the ones we place on ourselves, right? So that's what I think about innovative culture. We the trendsetters. We the ones that's out here day in and day out. We trying to think of new ways to do something different and not be like everybody else. We trying to find ways to stand out, and then other people want to kind of like, now I don't want to say jump on that, but they feel that too because that's what they like, and we representing what everybody got in their heart.
Most def. Ain't nothing wrong with sitting and letting the people get up on there. You feel me? As long as you keep it pushing and expanding.
That's right.
So let me ask both of y'all a question. So we got media with with music and with hookah. Could we ever see a collab? You feel what I'm saying? With Banx and Cool Ass Cam.
As rap, so far as
rap, music, production, anything. What we doing?
It's one on the way.
Y'all Snoop and Dre?
Yeah,
what's going on?
The way. It's one on the way.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm gonna let
That's
y'all
what
know.
I'm saying.
I just went out to shot a video.
That's what I'm saying.
So, Money Making Mitch, right? That's the title of that song right there. So when they see that, that visual gonna drop. That's innovative culture. That's Belly the Goat. That's all that in one. That's our creative minds coming together and collabing on a project and actually putting that together. Because both of our ideas played a big part in that.
Most definitely.
The hookah's gonna collab with the Innovate Culture podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I do the grand opening, you know, for the
That's dope.
Hookah Lounge.
That's
We're
dope.
gonna have a podcast in the middle of the Hookah Lounge. You know what
And
I'm
all the
saying?
media gonna be ran by Innovative Culture.
Everything gonna be done by Innovative
Dope.
Culture.
Dope. In-house. I help you. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. That's all. That's what it's about right there. You feel me? So within that, real quick, now we're gonna get into a little sports section real quick. You feel what I'm saying? So Banx, Cam, what kind of sports was y'all playing when y'all growing up? What kind of what y'all did? What kind of player was y'all?
You want to know what kind of player I was, man? You know,
What kind of player was you? Yeah, hey, you a player in that type of aspect too. Hey, that's pro hustling. Pimping is pro hustling. Pimping is pro hustling. You feel
I
me?
just want y'all to know he said it, not me.
I ain't saying that
That's
because
it.
I can't disclose certain shit.
Pimping is a form of legal management. That's how I look at that.
Nah, it's not, man. That's illegal. That's illegal as fuck. Don't do
Okay,
that,
my
y'all.
fault. When you look at management and pimping,
Well-
it's one of the same things. So one of them just got paperwork. You feel what I'm saying? Sugar Free said it best on Vlad. You feel me? This been going on. But back to the topic real quick.
You got
Sports.
bunny ranches.
Sports real
You know
quick.
what I mean?
Banx, what kind of sports you play? I heard you was pretty good in football.
I was a monster.
You play basketball too?
Yep. You my brother. You my brother. You my real brother. You play basketball.
Right.
So I'm gonna play basketball.
Right.
But I got a better jumper than you. You know what I mean? So we gonna put that. No, I'm just fucking with you. My main sport was football though. You know what I'm saying? I was a quarterback in high school.
I'm gonna keep on with you. Your main sport football, but you could shoot that rock. If we go pick up 5, we go to Sam's right now. And I know y'all be out there on Sundays. If we go to Sam's right now, I know I can rely on you to hit that jump shot. You feel what I'm saying?
You hear that, TV?
It just get to a point where I'm gonna have to tell your ass, hey, Brandon, and he noticed. Hey, stop shooting it.
Hey,
I could have sworn I went to go play further than you. Why the hell you taking all the shots? He get the tunnel vision. Cam, Brandon, young Banks get over here and get to going crazy on the court.
Look.
He hit 2 shots and he think he's Steph Curry.
Cam, put the camera on me, please. Put it on me. Everybody, my name is Brandon. Okay, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Thank you.
I go by Billy to go, but my name is Brandon. For all of y'all that's confused,
my apologies, man. This is my brother, man. I only know him to call him about how I love him. You feel what I'm saying?
He don't love the Banks though.
I love the Banks.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
You know what I mean? But Banks, you know what I mean? Banks get crazy out there. For real, Banks was out there thinking he was Steph Curry at Sam's on Sunday mornings in the gym before Steph Curry was out there. No lies.
But was they falling?
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. Banks to have his time when he on, and you know I'm a hands up. I'm a pass it to him. But then when he hit 2. And then he'd be like, "Oh, Banks."
So if it came down to you and him making the shot, would you trust him with it, or would you take it yourself?
I say both of us could take it, but depending on a certain day, I definitely wouldn't mind Banks taking it.
He already put it out there, so I think
definitely
it's
wouldn't
okay
mind
now.
Banks taking that shot. You feel me? Because Banks, one thing I did that a couple of times, but Banks is like, he hot. And when he hot, I ain't even got to tell him to shoot. He got a real shooter's mentality. The guns is out. I got to tell him not to shoot the motherfucker. Not to shoot it. So what about real quick?
Firing that bitch.
Real quick, Cam. What about you? What you was playing? You told me you had some Sims Park stories out there with Big Irv. Shout out to Big Irv.
Oh no, well look. I'm gonna tell you. I always knew everybody, right? So I was always just around. So I played with y'all niggas when we was kids. We'd be out there. We'd be at the parks
Thompson,
and shit like that. All of that. But definitely the people you hang around, if they in these traveling leagues or they in these these actual sports, you kind of already dealing with the same people they dealing with. So you having conversations with these people. You may not necessarily play, but you kind of friends with everybody and you
affiliated.
there.
Yeah, you around. You in the party. You in the scene.
And that was me.
You.
I was always affiliated with everybody.
I feel you.
I'll be in the background. You just there, you know.
Cool ass Cam. He was cool. He was just being cool.
I mind my own business and I don't bother nobody.
I feel that. Real quick. Which I something a little bit more serious in sports. Which I think about the parents pushing their children to play sports and kind of like, I ain't gonna say they're living it out through them, because you have some parents that in the aspect live it out through them, and you have some parents that they're just pushing their children. So let me get y'all thoughts on that real quick, because that's something I tend to see a lot out there when I'm reffing. You feel me? So, and I have people talk about that. So, Banx, I'm gonna start off with you, because you got a son and you coach him. You feel me? I want to coach as well, but you already coached your son. You had some youngers out there, so let me start off with you.
Well, yeah, it was kind of hell. It was fun. it was fun coaching the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I wanted my son to do. He was playing football. I wanted him to play the same position that I played, but in a game. You know, it was in a game, and he was just messing up. And I was like, man, this is probably not for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that position. I just switched the positions. You know, I put him at running back, and I was like, let me see what he do here.
So you had him at quarterback at first?
Yeah, and I switched it. And then when I switched him, you know, he bust, and I was like, oh, he's
stingy.
He got on, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, he probably need to be running back, you know. And so now that he's getting taller, I'm thinking about defense now. You know, DN. You know what I'm saying?
He thick too.
And linebacker.
He he muscular. You feel what I'm saying? A little muscular.
I'm thinking linebacker. You know, DN corner. You know what I'm saying? Free safety, something back there.
You got to get his wheels up.
So you know, plus a running back take more pounding. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So, you know, they have less of a career, you know what I'm saying?
Getting hit all the time, the broken ribs.
You know what I mean? So and they get paid damn near the least. You know
that's quite interesting.
Yeah. The ones that get paid the most damn near is the running back. I mean the DBs, you know what I'm saying? The defense, you know, defense, free safety, strong.
They're taking the most hits.
Well, no,
they're giving hits, right?
Giving the most hits.
And they got the most longevity, because they really don't you know what I'm saying? It's sometimes like they're not taking hits. They're not getting hit.
You've been the aggressor, so you're giving the impact off rather than receiving it unexpectedly.
Yeah, so so I'm just pushing them towards, you know, going that way, because even if you want to play soccer, I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can go play hockey. You know, for all I care. You know what I'm saying? Go play golf. Whatever you do, man.
And be great.
You know what I'm saying? Go do what you do, and do it at 130, 150%, whatever you want to say. But do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I put into my son's mind. Like, if you gonna do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? And do that shit right. You know what I mean? Don't half-ass it. You know what I'm saying? You half-ass it, you're gonna have to double back every time. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pick up the pieces that you just walked over. You know what I'm saying? So why not just pick all the pieces up, put the shit together, you know what I'm saying, and get it done.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Solid.
That's how it is.
What was your coaching style out there, so I can know what type of coach/parent you were?
Was you yelling at them? And
hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Look,
you gotta get a little yelling. You gotta get a little yelling.
So look, it was a it was a game, right? And we was playing. It's the Athens Park now, though. You know that state park. We was playing there, but you know it was like
flag football.
Yeah, you know I was coaching this. You know, so my son was. You know, I'm moving up with my son. So we was playing them, and one of the kids, you know, I was like yelling like, "Come here, come here, come here," trying to bring him in, and he was like kind of like trotting, you know, like
walking.
Like just. I grabbed him, and we didn't supposed to grab him. I grabbed him by his jersey, and I start like kind of dragging him out there. You know what I'm saying? As I'm dragging him out there, the president of my league, he was like, "No, Brandon, no." I said, "Oh." I had to let him go. You know, I thought about it. I had to let him go.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I just told him where to go and stuff like that. But they had warned me about that. But I was like, yeah.
You got caught up in the moment.
It's like
treating him like a big kid, basically, like this 15, 16-year-old.
But that's
football.
what it is. Because I understand how the parents feel at the basketball games. Because at the end of the day, I was a parent with my son on the team, so it's like if he don't do what he's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm whispering in his ear because I'm close enough to whisper in his ear, you know. And it's like, damn, okay, but I know where it's coming from, you know what I'm saying? And then when we lose, I'm screaming, I'm losing my voice, you know.
It's enjoyable,
but sometimes, you know, when we killed, you know, we winning and they doing what they supposed to do, you know, it's fun. It's always fun, you know what I'm saying? But when we winning, it's extra fun. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, the kids be all happy, you know.
So Cam, cool ass Cam, what do you think about what was we talking about? The parents and how they putting that pressure sometimes upon the children. You feel me? Because you know, I mean, Banx a coach. You feel me? And the parent. So he getting it from a different angle where he get to put a little pressure out there a little bit.
So look, I'm gonna tell you, from me on the outside, right? I'll be on the outside and I'm watching and I see shit like that going on, and I see like parents trying to live through their kid in athletics, you know, whether it be like high school sports and they pushing them to it like, oh no, you about to be out here, you gonna do this all day. But you notice how it be former NBA players, right? Look at Steph Curry, right? Just pops Dale Curry. He played, but it wasn't like he was like a fucking all-star. He wasn't an MVP or nothing like that.
Look at the Ball family.
Right. Same shit with the Ball family. They all got so much potential, but look at how hard he pushed them.
Right. LeVar, I didn't mean to interrupt you real
potential.
Quick. But when I first ran into LeVar Ball, he one thing, I was scorekeeping at the time when I first seen the Ball brothers, and it was in high school. And I ain't gonna lie, when I first seen LeVar Ball, I didn't like him. His personality. I didn't like him. I couldn't even hold that in. But by the end of the 3-day tournament, by the last day, the end of the 3-day tournament, it was something about him that I really enjoyed, and I seen that he was a real father to them, and he encouraged them to and off the court, he really talked to them in a like.
Okay, but do you think he just did that because they was in public? Or how do you think he really treat them when they at home and they got like a whole full court press at the house? It ain't just like one court that you put up in the driveway. They got the whole shit set up. You feel me? You know, he probably out there dogging them niggas.
He probably get on them, but it was just one of the ways that he encouraged them in a way that most people that come
all right,
from
look, so you defending them now, right? You asking my opinion. I'm giving you my opinion.
My fault. You go ahead, baby. You go ahead.
Look, what I'm saying is think about all your coaches, right, that you done had. Out of all the teams you played on, think about how these coaches used to dog y'all niggas. They be like,
I seen some coaches dog their children.
What is the worst coach you ever had?
Me?
Yeah, he gonna be watching this one.
Hey, man. Coach Walker. I ain't gonna call him. No,
call him Coach X.
No, Coach X. He is a black guy, and I am gonna say he was at university with me. This at the university, my last stop. You feel what I'm saying? So,
can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
What university?
He said, get specific. I need all the details.
More, okay, Dominguez Hills.
Ooh, okay,
but
so that's easy.
He was just funny because of the stuff he used to do and say his basketball terminology. He said things like, because we all grown. I'm gonna give you his voice. I'm gonna give you a rundown of Coach X. Just in 5 minutes. He come through the training room. We be in there shooting, probably in there, shooting, getting warmed up. He in there. When I come here, everybody better be here lubed up. And it's like, nigga, what the
sound like a bad episode of that Rodney, huh?
He'd be perfect for that Rodney, because it's like, bro, what is he talking about lubed? I'm like, why he couldn't say warmed up? Like, he told me before.
Even that you got to pause.
Right. He told me before Banx. This was at practice. He told me, Ramon, square your body up with James. And I said, okay. I turned my body to James. He said, no. Face your dick towards James. And I said, oh my gosh. And then, but when he said it, I looked down and said, okay. And more, I'm like, is this the position you're talking about? Every piece of terminology he had was borderline homo. It was a pause. Let's say that. I mean, big pause. I mean, big pause, bro. Bro was something else. You feel what I'm saying? We even prank called him a couple of times, and he answered the phone like he talked to hotlines or something like that.
Like on CB4.
Yeah, we called and prank called. Hello, and the homie just going, and he going, I can't hear you. Why don't you call me back? It sounds like you're far, far away. Maybe we could get a better connection. It was like, oh yeah, this nigga weird. No lie, he weird, but you know what I mean. What about y'all? What about you, Banks? What kind of things you be hearing out there from the coaches? You probably was a funny coach yourself.
What's the most outrageous shit you think you said at a game?
Well, we really couldn't say outrageous stuff.
What was you thinking though?
Yeah.
What did you want to say that you couldn't say?
Oh, okay. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to kick them kids' ass sometimes, though. I ain't gonna lie. But nah.
Said, wear my belt.
You know, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Look, I had this little Hispanic dude on my squad, right? 6 years old, but he was fat. And I tell him to do bear crawls.
He couldn't do them, huh?
That nigga sat down and cried. I was like,
Did you turn around and laugh?
hell no. I sent it to his mama. You know
Did you get upset?
Sometimes
As a
I
coach?
did because they, I was coaching like 7-year-olds and 6 and 7-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? So,
But did they pay to be on the team?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So he got to give him what they pay for,
Yeah,
though. He got to push
exactly.
him a little
You know what
bit.
I'm saying?
You feel what I'm saying?
So-
Because he too comfortable with not doing it, so he got to get in a routine, especially as being a youngin.
You know what I mean? So all the other ones was doing what they do. So what I used to do instead of giving them like instead of giving them like saying their real names, you know what I'm saying? Because
You give nicknames?
yeah, they really didn't respond to their real name. I'll be like, yeah, okay. So my son had Catboy. You know what I'm saying?
PJ Masks.
Yeah, PJ Masks. Then you had the Hulk, you had Spider-Man, you had, you know what I'm saying?
Superheroes.
Yeah, so I just started naming them and stuff like that, you know. So I'll be like, okay, we gonna go
Little
fake,
rascal
yeah,
players.
like fake right GoldenEye or something. Then one of them named GoldenEye or something, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, my son, fake it to him and give it to GoldenEye. You know what I mean? So
let him run the ball.
I had to teach them how to learn stuff.
And code.
Code, yeah.
Learn how to run them plays. That's not
So,
bad right there. That's
You
good
know,
teaching.
That's good coaching to
Yeah,
me.
that is,
Honestly,
that
I feel
is.
like that's
That
great
is good.
coaching.
That is.
Yeah.
That is.
And it makes them feel like, oh, yeah, this
That
is
is
top
us.
secret, you know?
They keep him engaged.
Cold part is whenever I miss a practice, they used to be like, "Where Coach B at? Where Coach B at?" They used to be looking for me, all the kids.
Yeah,
So,
the coach can't miss practice.
You know what I'm saying? I pull up, I got the oranges, fresh oranges cut. You know what I'm saying? It was
Keep them
basically,
on their vitamin
but it was
C.
basically like them kids was just like yo
Own children.
yeah.
Right.
I gotta go pick them up from their house. You know
I know
what I'm
you're
saying?
I done been there before.
A lot of them
too.
kids don't have fathers in their life. You know what I'm saying? They got a single mom taking care of them, probably taking care of about 7 other kids. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go pick them up. Sometimes got to buy some of them some cleats. You know what I'm saying? They
That's
just
dope.
wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? So
Beautiful.
it was like, fuck it, let me do this, man. I go get this. I go get that. I stop at the store before the games and get a big old. I always got my my ice box. You know what I'm saying? So big old ice box full of just juices and water and all type of stuff for the kids. You know, so
That's dope right there.
after that we took them to first game. We took them to the UCLA game. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to do it for the kids.
So real quick, with the minute and 30 seconds left, real quick, got a couple of questions I want to ask both of y'all. Y'all just give me straightforward answers. You feel what I'm saying?
All right.
Who the GOAT? Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan?
Billy, but Kobe.
Cam.
Yeah, I'm going to say Kobe, too.
Okay. If y'all had any job y'all could do in the world at any point in time, what would it be? You feel what I'm saying? Any point in, whatever it is, what job would you really want to do?
Job.
That you wanted to do, grew up wanted to do, your dream job, what was it? Your first pro hustle job, what was it? NFL, you wanted to play football?
Yeah, that was one in the field, but yeah.
What about you, Cam?
I wanted to be on TV.
Dope, you on TV.
Hey, no lie.
Look,
Like, I
look.
taught as a kid, like, I wanted to be on TV. So, like,
Doing
I
anything,
started my
right?
career doing that. Like, I did fucking acting as a kid, all that shit. And I started doing music. I said, point blank period, I'm going to do something related to entertainment. And then look at where I end up.
Dope. So we got 10 seconds left. That's about it. Everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Prohustle Zone, sponsored by Innovative Culture. I'm the host, Moan Pro Hustle. Get at me. My guests, let them know where they can find y'all at.
Oh, you already know who it is. Billy the motherfucking GOAT. Catch me at my Instagram _DABANX or Hooked Hookah. You already know I pull up.
Yeah, he gonna pull up, and I might pull up too. On Cool Ass Cam, y'all can follow me at Cool Ass Cam, COOLAZZCAM, and y'all can follow Innovative Culture at innovative.culture. That's on all platforms. Motherfucking go to Instagram, hit the link in the bio. That's gonna take you to the link tree right there, and that shit gonna direct you to all of our content. So if you want to tap in with something, you need some work, y'all go ahead and hit us up.
Most def, and we out.
Innovative.